Hello, my name is Femi and you are welcome to Easy Murmur. In this video, we'll be using Red Sea SAD rep and a pet monkey to understand Murmur thoroughly. And by the end of the video, I am confident that identifying murmurs by location will be simple. What is murmur? Murmurs are extra heart sounds that are produced as a result of turbulent blood flow across valves. Now, the causes can be as a result of high blood flow rate or blood passing through a constricted passage or an abnormal valve. Since we define murmur as extra heart sound, we must understand the cardiac cycle. The cardiac cycle is essentially split in two. We have the systolic, that's the contraction phase, and the diastolic, the relaxation phase, and each of these is further divided into atrial and ventricular component. The systolic murmur is heard in systole. It could be ejection systolic or regurgitant. A diastolic murmur is heard in diastole when the heart is relaxing. Continuous murmur occur all through the cardiac cycle. We also have innocent murmurs. They are benign pediatric heart murmurs, also known as physiologic murmurs or functional murmurs. Before we explore the mnemonic for today, let us quickly review the cardiac valves. The heart valve is a unidirectional valve that allows one-way flow of blood. There are two types. We have the atrioventricular valves that separates the upper atria from the lower ventricles. The mitral valve is on the left while the tricuspid valve is on the right. We also have the semilunar valves, which is the aortic valve at the aorta and the pulmonary valve at the pulmonary artery. The mitral valve has two leaflets unlike the others. Yes, the mnemonic. It's in two parts. The red C is for murmurs in the great, that's the semilunar valves, whereas SAD rep is for murmur in the atrioventricular. Now R in red is for regurgitation, whereas S in C is for stenosis. This is very important. Then you pick the other part. The ED in red stands for early diastolic murmur, whereas the ES in C stands for ejection systolic murmur. So we have early diastolic murmur is caused by regurgitations. Regurgitations were in the aortic and the pulmonary valves. Also, ejection systolic murmur is caused by what? Stenosis. Stenosis were in the aortic and pulmonary area. Now, SAD rep. The S, just as we have before, SR, stenosis regurgitation. Diastolic murmur is caused by what? Stenosis of atrioventricular valve. Whereas pansystolic murmur is caused by what? Regurgitation of the atrioventricular valve. What are the atrioventricular valves? Tricuspid, mitral. So we have it. So early diastolic murmur is caused by regurgitation, aortic and pulmonary regurgitation. Ejection systolic murmur is caused by what? Stenosis of the aortic and the pulmonary valves. Diastolic murmur is caused by stenosis of the mitral and the tricuspid valve. Pansystolic murmur is caused by what? Regurgitation in tricuspid and mitral valve. And now the tricuspid stenosis will give you a diastolic rumble, while mitral stenosis will give you mid to late diastolic Murmur. This slide is trying to introduce ventricular septal defect as one of the causes of pansystolic murmur. Look, the cardiac auscultation is performed systematically over 5 areas in the anterior chest wall. And you think of Z, okay, not definitely not this type of Z, not Z, not this one, not this one. All right, we will have to draw the specific form of Z that we need. Yes, Z like this. Now we'll place the sternum and the left sternal border. See that writing is the left sternal border to see how this Z goes. So now we label it the APTM, the aortic area, which is second intercostal space to the right. That's the right sternal border. P is pulmonary area, which is what? Second intercostal space, but on the left. Then T for tricuspid area is in the fourth intercostal space, left sternal border. And we have M, the mitral area that is at the apex of the heart. That's the fifth intercostal space, mid-clavicular line. So comparing our drawing with a picture, you see it, aortic area, second right pulmonary area, second left sternal border. Then we have the tricuspid area, the fourth intercostal space, and we have the mitral area at the apex. Now introducing the Erb's point. So the AP, second intercostal space, aortic area on the left, on the right, sorry, aortic area on the right sternal border, whereas pulmonary area is on the left sternal border. The Erb's point is in the third intercostal space, the tricuspid is in the fourth intercostal space, left sternal border, and M is in the fifth intercostal space, mid-clavicular line. That's where the apex beat is. So we have 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aortic valve auscultation, the second right intercostal space, right sternal border. Pulmonic valve auscultation area is in the second left intercostal space, left sternal border. Tricuspid, fourth. Mitral, fifth. And this is the Erb's point in the third intercostal space, left sternal border. A pet monkey, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aortic stenosis and aortic regurgitation, second intercostal, right. Well, this is just repeating, this slide is just describing what we've been talking about. A pet monkey with the Erb's point in the third intercostal space. I hope you got the gist. It's easy. Using your Red Seas SAD rep, you will be able to quickly remember and identify the location of most of the murmurs that are required in PLAB. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful time. Cheers.